Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today is number 11 of our prep. It's going to be my main lower body day, so we're going to do some squats, and we're going to do some deadlifts. This is more of just our competition focused lifts, stuff like that. So it's Saturday right now. I think every time I plan to work out on Sunday, it ends up that Saturday's better. That's fine. It's kind of why we had Saturday and Sunday just for one training day. We can kind of pick between the two of them. But yeah, super excited about today. I love to squat, love to deadlift. Honestly, I like all three lifts. So yeah, I'm super pumped about this one. We got a top triple on squats, and we got a top triple on deadlifts as well. And this is the start of week 3. So this means that we're at RP 8 for both of these lifts, which is super cool. I really like to push the heavy weights. I really like to push myself a little bit. So if I can hit something right at RP 8, obviously keeps me on schedule. But just kind of gives me what I need, which is I just itch a little bit to have some heavier weight in my hands and in my back. And I don't know. I just really like it, really enjoy it. So this week and next week are my favorite 2 weeks. I love week 3 and I love week 4 of stuff. So we got triples on squat. We're gonna tear this apart, put our squat stuff up, kind of get ready. Started to warm up a little bit already, but yeah, let's kind of get into it. If you're watching this, honest to God, thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Really do. Like the video, comment on it down below, kind of what you guys are doing right now. Are you guys in prep? Are you guys not in prep? I think right now we're like 120 some days out. I think maybe even at 120, 119, I forget, without looking at it. So let me know if you guys are in prep right now, or if it's something you guys are kind of watching. You guys are also prepping for a meet. Stuff like that. So anytime you guys like the videos, comments, I'll try to comment back to almost everybody that I can. Negative, positive, in between, whatever. I really do appreciate it when new people subscribe to the channel. Honest to God, I do love it. So I just want to help this channel grow. I want to showcase normal training. I want to showcase what like normal schedules look for most guys. What normal garage gyms look for most guys, and what training normally looks like. We're going to have some ups, we're going to have some downs. Things are not going to go according to plan. We might have to switch the plan up depending on things that happen in life or training or injuries or whatever. So I kind of want to show that all of that in like real time. And that's the point of the vlog. So we're going to do this one today. Again, super excited about it. I am a little crunched for time, so I got to do this within like under an hour, which kind of sucks. So I don't want to rush anything. I just need to be diligent about my time in between sets. I need to be mindful of not taking too much rest, just to take what I need and then to go. And just kind of keep after it. So maybe not a ton of talking during this video once we get started, but then I'll sit down for a quick minute, kind of go over everything, kind of how it went, depending on how my numbers were, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, again, thanks for watching the video. Super appreciate it, really do. God bless you guys that watch my videos. So yeah, let's kind of get into it, and we'll talk after. But as of right now, we're just kind of get some work in. So. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for watching. Today is day 11 of the meet prep. We got our main lower day today, so we got competition squat, some competition deadlift. So yeah, super excited about today. Today is triples, so I got a top triple at RP8 and a top triple on RP8 and deadlift too. So super pumped about it. Honestly, I don't even know what lift's my favorite between the three. I really like doing all of them, especially when we get to this heavier week 3, week 4 stuff. So this is the start of week 3. So we got triples, 8. Like I said, I don't know. I always like this type of stuff. So we're kind of going to get into it. We're in a bit of a time crunch today. So I'm not rushing through things, but I'm just trying to be mindful kind of what I'm doing between sets, what I'm resting, how long I'm resting. And we're done with an exercise. We just need to move on and go to the next one. But yeah, I'm super pumped about today. Super pumped about training today. Hoping this goes super well. And we'll kind of just go from there. So not a lot of talking today in between sets, most likely. Probably just going to get some work in, get done, and then we'll talk at the end of the video. But if you guys do watch these videos, I honest to God, I really appreciate it. God bless you guys. I'm trying my hardest to get this channel to grow, just to showcase what I think normal training is for a lot of people. What normal training can look like for, just dudes my age or just dudes in general that have wife, they have kids, they have families, other responsibilities, where this is not their main income, this is not their job, it's just to get better at powerlifting. I work it out in a normal garage gym with normal equipment for the most part. I might have a little bit less than you or a little more than you when it comes to equipment, but everything I bought, honestly, I bought on sale. I bought off Facebook. I work out in a garage. It was built in the 70s. So trying my hardest is to show what normal training really looks like. So anytime you guys like the videos, comment down below. I try to comment back. And any subscribers, like I love to see that stuff, man. Like I wanted this channel to grow because I always wanted to see what normal training looked like for most people, not what training looked like at the very top level. So I just wanted to show my normal training, what that means, ups, downs, programming wise, trying to figure some things out. Honestly, thinking I got it figured out and then realizing I don't have it figured out. I wanted to show all that stuff in real time, kind of where my head's at, how I'm learning, and how I progress through this stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Let's get it in, and let's get to work, I guess. Woo! Nice and easy. Come on. Woohoo! Oh my, come on! Guys, I'm like super pumped about this. This stuff is moving phenomenal. Extremely happy about this. 365 to move to the way it did is just wild. For that to move at the speed of the triple it did, where I'm at with training, to me is just, this is exactly why I like lifting. This is why I like doing this stuff. 365 has not moved like that in a very long time because I was injured. I had to take some time off, getting back into it. After working out again for like 5 or 6 weeks, like 315 was like a top set. So last week we did 315, I think for 8. We did 365 for a triple today. We're doing 315 for a 3x4 after, and it's moving the way that it did is just wild to me. I think that my camera cut and I did not get to record a couple of those sets, but we did a 3x4. Every single one moved super well. Every single rep was super clean. I have it set to do like an RP7 cap. So if I started to push past 7, I lowered the weight or just get rid of the sets completely. I don't know, if I touch RP7. Phenomenal work today. Really love that stuff. This is why I like to do this stuff. But all right, guys. Well, let me get this out. Whew. All right, guys. Well, that pretty much, honestly, kind of wraps up the training. Kind of ran out of time a little bit for much of anything else, which is fine because honestly, I would much rather not be able to do as much as I need to than to do nothing at all. And that's kind of where I'm at with time-wise. So everything I thought moved extremely well. 365 for a triple like that from where I was like a month ago is just wild to me. Feels great. Love it. This is why I lift. This is why I enjoy this stuff. This gets me really pumped up. 315 for some back offsets. Everything flew. Everything moved super, super well. Love that. Deadlift 365 for a triple as well. Great. Back offsets 275. I decided to go a little lighter. I kind of wanted to see how everything would move if I dropped the percentage. And it moved great. So everything moved great, to be honest with you. So I will say, terrible day for recording. For some reason, had to record the intro twice. I think this is my second time saying most of this stuff. So I think I might have missed a couple back offsets, but we did do a 3x4 on squat and a 3x3 on deadlift. But yeah, so basically I just wanted to keep it real short today, nothing too crazy, but I do want to talk just for a minute about under and overshooting. So where I'm at in my training because of getting injured months ago, having to take time off, having some life events happening, getting back into the gym wasn't quite the same for a while, building myself back up, whatever. I have to keep that in mind. So right now, I need to make sure that when it comes to my main movements, I'm not overshooting. If anything, if I had to pick between over and undershooting, I should err more towards undershooting most of my work, if not all of my work when it comes to the main stuff. So what I mean by that mostly is that my heaviest triple on squat is 405. That's 365, and for an RP8, Now, that being said, next week we have an RP9 triple. What I want to do is I want to beat that 405 triple because that'll put me back to where I was at when I hit my all-time highest squat, 455. So I hit a lot of those numbers that I have up on a whiteboard right before I hit 455 or right after I hit 455, which means that kind of in a way, but not foolproof. But if I can get my triple back to 405, I should be the same, close, a little under, a little over the strength where I was when I hit 455 for a single. Now, I don't want to push myself right now to where that's the only thing that I'm reaching for. And if I fail that, I don't want to bring myself lower. Also, I don't want to overreach with that and attempt 405 for a triple if it's not there. Because if I hit 405 for a double and I fail the third, it's not that I failed my triples. It actually means that I failed my doubles. I'm not doing for another like 8 weeks. So I need to keep in my own mind, and I think a lot more people, and I did through years of my training, I should have kept more in my head of where is this going to take me in the future, and is this going to add to it? Deadlift as well, my heaviest triple on deadlift, 425. I need to keep in mind going into next week when it's an RP9 week that I don't overreach to RP10 for one, but for two, that I don't overreach so much that I end up having doubles, singles, whatever. I don't really care anymore about where my prep is going number-wise because I want there to be fatigue, so I shouldn't be at my best, for one. For two, it's all about the build to, like, for me personally, to August 29th, which is my meet day. So I don't care right now what my triples are at for squat and deadlift. I don't care what my doubles will be at, my singles, my triples, until it comes to August 29th. So with that said, next week, I need to keep in my mind that if I need to err on either side, I need to undershoot these triples and not overshoot these triples. Because if I overreach and I hit an RP10 on my triple in order to beat or match my triples for squat or deadlift, for squat, 420, 405. So if I hit 410 for a triple, but it's a grinder last rep, it's an RP 12, that will not make me stronger. The same with my back off sets. If I overshoot my back off sets, that won't make me stronger. All that's really going to do is add more fatigue and not add that much more stimulus. Does that make sense? Like me hitting 365 today, if I would have went a little heavier to 385, like this week, I would have been able to hit it for sure. I don't have a doubt in my head I would have hit it for 3. The amount more stimulus it would have gave me is probably like that much, and the amount of fatigue it would have gave me is like this much more than what I got from what I just had. So any type of more stimulus I got is now masked by a gigantic amount of fatigue, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get more fatigued. I'm here to get more stimulus. So I try to keep my fatigue down and keep the stimulus high. So we're going to do that by adding weight week in and week out. We're going to add more and more weight to keep ourselves at an RP 6, 7, 8, and then 9, and then reset. For one. For two, we got triples this block. Because I'm so far out of the meet, I had to do a little funky stuff, but I'm going to do triples this block, singles next, back to triples on block 3, doubles on block 4, and then for the last block is my peaking, I'm going to hit singles. Now, I don't care what my triple's at now. What I'm really trying to do, for one, is set myself up for my singles on block 5. But I can set myself up on this block for block 3 when I come back to triples to really, really showcase where I'm at triples-wise. So I want to undershoot, if anything right now. Yeah, perfect would be great. But if I had to pick between under and overshooting, I want to undershoot. I want to undershoot my back offs. I want to undershoot things to keep my fatigue in check and manage and all that stuff. Doesn't mean I need to slack off. Doesn't mean I need to cut all the way. Doesn't mean I don't need to get work in, and it doesn't need to be hard. But my point is, we are not going to get stronger by adding weight to the bar on our main or even our secondary movements. You know what I mean? That's not how we get stronger. That's how we show our strength. That is how we get some stimulus. That is how we gain some fatigue, which honestly causes growth. We add weight to the bar when we're stronger. We don't get stronger because we added weight to the bar. We can get stronger by our accessories, by, you know, having more hypertrophy, gaining muscle mass, all that stuff, getting more comfortable with the mechanics of the movement, stuff like that. But if I would have done 375, I wouldn't be any stronger come August 29th than I am right now. If anything, adding too much weight too often or too quickly, I'm going to be weaker come August 29th. You know what I mean? I need to keep myself in check. If anything, I need to undershoot my stuff, not overshoot my stuff. It's taken me a long time to learn that. And honestly, other than getting injured and it setting me back, which sucked, that was the only way I got out of that intermediate phase. That's how the only way I got over, you know, barely deadlifting over 4 plates, squatting in the mid 300s, and benching like 275, 280 sometimes on a good day. And like, that's how I really got to like over a 4.5 pound squat, 4.5 plate squat, 4.5 plate deadlift for me, which is honestly my worst lift, and a 3 plate bench. That's how I got there, was realizing I'm not really trying to manage the stimulus as much as I'm trying to manage fatigue. And I got to where I'm at now because I undershot a lot of my main movements, went harder on my accessories. So instead of me just going crazy on squat every squat session, what I did was backed off, hit what I was supposed to, undershot if anything in my back off sets, hammered leg extensions, hammered leg curls, hammered sissy squats, or a split squat or something like that, tricep extensions, hit the accessories hard, made movements, undershot if anything, tried my best to hit perfect, but if anything, I'm erring more towards undershooting. So that's kind of a tangent right now. I don't know. It just felt like this is where I'm at. And I, for one, have learned this from multiple other content creators. I've learned this from my own experience. I feel like I should share this with you guys because maybe you guys are in a similar spot that I was in. Or maybe you're in a spot that I am now, where I'm still trying to get past the point that I'm at right now. But mostly I need to remind myself that, like, come next week and even come the rest of this week when it comes to my bench on Monday and all that stuff, I need to err more towards undershooting. I can get these triples back in 2 blocks from now. If I don't get it then, August 29th, I want my singles to be dialed in. If I need to not push my main movements to RP10 anytime leading up to the meet, to where at the meet, my third attempts are RP12 grinders that I barely hit, barely lock out. That's exactly what I want. I don't want it now. I want it later, because later I can showcase the strength that I'm building now. You know what I mean? So anyways, again, I know that's a tangent, but if you guys have made it this far, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. Anytime I get a new subscriber, I only have, I think, like 9 as I speak right now. Got to be honest, every time I see it, man, it makes me happy. I like that. I want to showcase this normal training. I want this channel to grow, of course. So please like the video, comment down below, you know, what you guys are doing right now. Are you guys in meet prep? Are you guys not in meet prep? Are you guys thinking about competing? Have you never competed before and maybe you wanted to take the steps that's, you know, to get you to compete? Let me know down below. I'll comment back to anything you guys put. Like the video, it really helps me grow, shoots me up, you know, the YouTube algorithm and stuff, and gets me to new people and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all I got today. I don't want to keep rambling because I feel like I'll be here for the next, you know, 10 hours, but that's pretty much all I got today, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So that's it. I don't have an outro, so no outros around here.